What is going on, everybody? We are heading into the Ellie daily now for the 31st of January, last daily of the month. Already, man, it feels like I was just doing. I think we started the year with Yara.
Let's get out of here.
Yara, Jesse double. I was looking at the board a little bit. Don't have intel on this, so the mystery is quite literally a mystery. So I'm gonna calculate as though it is what I think it is, which we used to do this in the old days, and by the old days I mean like about like 8+ months ago. Is that if you did it on a release, like if you didn't wait for somebody to post a video to like figure out what the mystery was, you would have to figure it out. And there's a few traits, and I have a lot more followers now than I did then, so we'll see if we can get it right and maybe even go this route just to have some fun with it. But I'm going to calculate both routes. So the first route, I think it could be as top. There's 2 assault infecteds, and they're pretty high multi. So 3.3 here on shipping yard, we can go no guns, and then a 3.8 here on hardware store, we can most definitely go no guns. Top bot is low multi, it doesn't matter. The other route I'm thinking, it has a hunted infected, and then I'm thinking it goes top or bot top, and we'll see what this could end up in. But then down here isn't really that good either. It's a holdout and then a hunted humans at the end. So here's what I think it could be, is generally on a board, and this was for the most part, this is true up until when they did the update where they gave us Marlene and Bill as playable characters, is generally every board is going to have 3 captures and a holdout on it. So if the board is missing one of those things, you can see if it's going to be that. So for example, this board has a holdout. This is most likely not going to be a holdout. I don't think I've seen a board with 2 holdouts on it. And I think only twice I have seen a board where we've gone into the mystery thinking it's a holdout and it wasn't. So I've only ever seen 2 boards in the last, 8 or 9 months now that didn't have a holdout on it. So there's most likely, this most likely isn't going to be a holdout. There's also usually going to be 3 captures. Now, this always used to be true up until that update where we got Marlene and Bill, and these maps like Overlook and Streets and stuff like that, is there's usually going to be 3 captures. 1 here, another here, and I'm not seeing another, so I think this could be a capture. Now, here's the caveat with that is, and you can use this when you're running like standard boards and stuff. Same thing, up until 8 or 9 months ago, I have seen boards with only 2 captures. The thing with this board is it starts with humans, so it's fairly an infected board. We have a double hunted infected here. This could be a hunted infected. The chances of us having 3 in one route might be slim, but there is only 2 here, so I wouldn't be surprised if this were hunted infected. So I think this is going to be a hunted infected or a capture. We'll calculate as though it's both. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and calculate this overlook here. I'm going to calculate top, and then bot top. So we'll go 550 on the overlook. It's a base multi, so it's not going to be that high of a score. Shipping yard, we can probably, if we're going no guns, we can get close to 600, I would reckon. Hunted Seraphite's houses. A hunted here, I'm just going to say it's 650. It's a base multi, or 450, sorry, 450. It's not going to matter all that much because it is a low multi. Might be able to even try to go for the bow here, considering we're going to go no guns for most of the run. Actually, the entire run aside from this might be no guns. And then here we might be looking at something maybe like a 575 in the hardware store. So that route, I'm getting about 6715. Okay, 6715 total. In these 4 encounters here. Now I'm going to calculate here. TV station, this will probably be around a 550 here. Offices, I think with Ellie, because she has a slower melee animation, this could be something like a 625, I bet. This Jackson is going to be really tough. I'm going to call this like a 560 just because you don't know if we're going to take damage or lose all headshots, what might happen with a dog. Now, if this is a capture, I'm going to run this as though it's just a 4.0 multi. This is a capture, 550 times 4. That's 2200. So I'm getting about the same score. This is 6772. And again, this is not knowing if we have companions or not. 6772 if this is a capture, right? So it's about 60 points, about 55 points better than Top was. If this is a hunted, we'll just say it could be a gondola, it could be a bigger map. Let's just say it's about 800, and that's times 4. That's 3200. It ends up being even better. I have a little bit more faith in this route because of the double hunted, although we do have the Jackson against humans here. It's a little tough. I'm going to go for it just to see what the mystery is, and I think it's going to be a little bit more fun. And it's kind of going to give like old school, and I don't know what the dead drop is either, but it's going to be a little bit more old school doing it this way. So let's get started. Let's find that dead drop.
We know you're here.
Damn it. Holy shit.
Could play this for unseen. It's going to be a little bit of a tough unseen. We do have a throwable there, which makes it a little bit easier.
Hey. Over here.
That was such a strange little encounter there. I don't trust this. That's already 45 damage. I'm going to use this med kit I picked up.
Okay, there.
That plank was being so strange for us. All right, we lost 22 points to the crit that we took, but that's fine. Man, that could have been an S, but it's not an S. That's okay. It was a base multi. And we made it out of there alive, and we healed back all the damage we took. Unfortunately, we did use a molly. I don't think we'll need it. This is TV station next. This is such a strange hunted map. And we have Dina, which pretty much lowers the score that we're going to get by a lot. I want to prep for this. What other tree did we get? All right, we did get close quarter, so we don't need to buy that. Spin for this. With Dina here, this has no guns potential. Might be worth it. I just don't want to miss out on stuns and stuff. This isn't going to be a very high scoring board. So that crit in the first encounter hurts.
You got
I don't think that was the best way to play that. That was really boring. That was really boring, and I don't think you're going to get as many points. I should have just shot. I was betting on about 550 there, so I'm kind of right at where I projected, but I think you can get way more points. I don't know. We'll see what people end up getting there, and we'll see if people decide to go no guns or shoot. I could have just played that, like, I could have made the right call and played it poorly. Like, no guns was the call and just not gotten as many kills. I don't know. See, this is a really nice upgrade for the Jackson, which is probably the deadliest. These are really nice upgrades overall. Let's get this so it doesn't show up in the shop. I don't think currency's very high, so I'd rather save. Okay. I think I estimated about 625 here. It's a weird map. I'm going to make sure I turn the sound down. The music, that is. That way I can just listen as best as I can. I don't feel like there's loot like anywhere for you on this map. It's so strange.
no.
Not what I meant to do. I'm running around the back of them because Ellie has this weird quirk where she doesn't get the fast throat slit animation on a stunned enemy. And this animation's faster. Awesome. Amazing delayed dodge, or delayed slap out of that guy. Well, the ending stunk. I was trying to get the gambit, and I just wasn't getting headshots or melee kills on him. But we'll see if we got near what I was shooting for. Didn't feel like it. Yeah, I wasn't even near it. Plus that slap we took. I just really hope that the mystery ends up being something kind of nice to make this worth it. If it's a hunted, then the score projection goes like way up. But if it's a capture, it can be pretty tough because late stage captures are just really, really difficult encounters. All right, we're going to be going against humans here, so let's just pick up all the ammo we can, and then we'll pick up Molly's, hoping that the one after this is a capture, and we will level this up. So it's fully upgraded, and we'll hope it goes well. WLF is really tough. There's going to be dogs. It's funny, like, this is base multi all the way until the mystery. And, like, if this mystery is really good, it can make the run. This could warrant, you know, potentially playing this route twice, or this board twice, just to see what happens. Let's turn this back up. We got stun bombs, so I'm not too worried. I don't want to get one shot. And I really just want to figure out what the mystery is.
God damn it! Fucking get off me!
Damn it! I got her! Oh, fuck!
Squeeze through. I dare you. Squeeze. Squeeze the gap.
Let go!
All right. We'll lose her. Bad. Mean gambit. Mean gambit. I need those 10 points. I need those 25 total points on the run. 5 enemies again. I didn't hear no dog. I didn't hear no bell.
Got her! Oh, son of a bitch!
Oh, dude, I didn't want them to sneak in behind me.
God damn it!
Drop her now!
Bitch off!
Okay, let's find a throwable. We can just grab this one. We're gonna need these bullets. I don't think 8's gonna be enough. They could spawn back here. I'm gonna be careful real quick. Another dog.
Fucking help me! Move in!
Shit.
Bad move. She ran behind those cars! She's gone! Spread out. Find her, quick! What?
There you are! Drop!
Calm down.
Ooh, that last wave was scary, man. But that was a good encounter. I think we got bonus points on everybody. Like, hold on. Let me think about looting real quick. There's usually some decent loot in here. Well, we headshot everybody. We didn't stun everybody, but if we didn't stun them, we got hostage kills with them, so that was pretty good. Now, 588, that's a decent score there. Accuracy points, we missed a couple, but almost 600 there. There were a couple dogs. We got out of a bind a few times, so I'll take that. So now we get to find out if the 3 capture rule is holding true here, or if it's going to be a hunted. It could be a hunted on a small map. If it's a hunted on a small map, I'm going to wish we had the shotgun. I might pick the shotgun up just in case. Never mind. We need the stun bombs. And then we need... I can roll for a trap mine. Because we want the trap mine for the boss. Alright, so let's see. If it's a hunted... It might not be a small map because we got TV and offices. So I don't think it'll be like a gondola. But it could be like a gondola or a school or a nest or... There's a gas station here. Is there a nest on here? There's no nest on here or a school. If it's a capture, here's a hospital capture. It won't be that. Here's a gas station. Chances are it won't be that. Houses. Overlook. TV station. Logging camp. If it's a capture, what does that leave? I don't remember. It could leave like a streets. Let's see. Let's see what we're dealing with. Let's just roll. Capture. So 3 captures on streets. Nice. Well, it's kind of cool to see that work out that way.
Okay. Breathe.
Look everywhere. Hunt her down.
Now what?
Scatter!
All right, we got time.
I'll find you.
Chances are we're gonna want that stun bomb for the boss, but I couldn't risk losing the safe.
Man,
I wanted to find a throwable, but I couldn't in time. Hold on one second. So, my neighbor was at my door. They got a package of ours that was supposed to be delivered yesterday, and so I had to go and get it. So what I'm going to do, so I don't leave that up for a couple minutes, is I'm going to run that through, and I'm just going to compress that time. I'm not going to splice it, because that always looks fishy, and I don't want my runs to look fishy. I'm just going to compress it and put it in like 8x speed between then and now. So thank you guys for waiting. All right, we have Rat King coming up. Let's see if we get a good shot. I mean, we can buy oh, that might have... Oh, that shot might have hurt us. We should be okay. Like, buying the shotgun just trying to be funny gave us shotgun ammo, which we don't want. Just let him burn a little. I might have messed that up. That shopping might have messed me up. This is our last hope. I might have to shoot here. Oh my gosh. Dude, I thought the run was cooked. I thought it was cooked. I had to take 5 minutes and go to my neighbor's house. All right. Oh, man. Hopefully we were in the time constraints. Dude, I seriously thought my shopping messed me up. Like buying the shotgun and then getting shotgun shells in the shop would have been so bad. Well, I mean, it was bad. Not that it would have been. We lost a point to time. We lost 3 points total. And we ended up with a 9.7, man. I don't know if that was the route. I don't know if that was it. We're first for now, but I don't know if the other route would have been better. I kind of want to run it back. All right, the supermarket hunted, we took that crit. That kind of stinks, but that's only going to be 22 times 2.65 total. That's 58 points total. TV station hunted. I mean that maybe that was the right call. Maybe it wasn't. It's hard to tell. We expected it to be about 550. Say you can get maybe, I don't know if you're getting 565 there with a companion, but say you do just 20 points better, maybe a 560. That's 54 points there. Then we have the offices here. I mean, I wanted 625, so let's just say you get 625 minus 582 is 43 times 2.7. That's going to be 116 points, but I don't know if you're going to get a 625 there. Like, you have to get good spawns. It's a really weird map. So the Jackson was fine. The streets capture was good. It's hard to get unseen on that because it's the final encounter. And as soon as we got that double kill with the Molly, which it didn't even count as a multi, which stinks. As soon as we got that, the unseen was lost. And then we had a good boss, which was almost disastrous. So I don't know, man. Like, that was... Like, maybe if you go into this capture with the bow and silencer recipe, it can help. You know, you could put up maybe like a 615, and those 45 more points is going to be 180 total. But even then, man, like, pushing 10K on this is pretty tough. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to go get dinner started, and I'm going to come back and rerun the alternate route and splice it into one video. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys, splicing that together. We're going to run it back, and we're going to try the top route. We'll see if it can end up being any better. Then we can compare to our other score after. So we'll play this pretty quickly. I'm going to try not to use the Molly here. I'd love to take it into the cap. Oh, they're losing me.
Get her! On the shelf!
Get on the door. Yeah. Come on, I'm mashing square. Yeah, right, dude. Ah, don't shoot. All right, that was better. I think it's going to be more than 448 like we got in the run. Yeah, 495. I mean, that was so much better. And we lost 20 points to that smack, too. Now, if we can get Molotovs here in the shop. I forget. I already forget what showed up after the first shop. Then let's make sure we upgrade this. We will heal back the 40 damage here. We'll do this and this. We get close quarters. What is this here? So let's upgrade that. Well, not yet. Stuns. Recipe. Alright. Cap on Overlook. Everyone's favorite. Enemies decrease health, though, so we might be able to grab an unseen with some well-placed mollies. And we spawned up top. Very nice.
Got anything?
This place is clear. Fuck me. Ambush! It came from that direction. She got away. Over here. Shit. Look out.
It's only a base multi. I was going to play it like I still got unseen, even though they said over here. Because just like in that capture we had in the first run at the very, well, the encounter at the very end, I wonder, like, there's just something up with Molotovs and setting off the enemies' alerts. Dang, those explosives are really valuable. We didn't grab them. So we'll see. Maybe it was unseen. WLF can also bug an unseen, so I just wanted to do everything I could to try to maintain it. Yeah, and we didn't get it, which just really stinks, man. It's a shame that Molly's set that off. Especially when the Gambit was what it was, too. Like, we could have gotten a stun melee kill. That's 20 plus the Gambit. Like, that's another 30 points we could have had on that alone. All right, we have... let's do this. All right, we need to find a lot of canister to craft stun bombs. This map usually has a lot of loot. Don't really... I would prefer to not upgrade the baton. I don't know if I've ever seen someone do that. Aside from, like, a wrench in... Seraphite boss. Well, we used a lot in that first wave. And I feel like maybe we should have picked up the bow in the shop for the hunted coming up next. We'll see. We got so lucky. We got so lucky, man. We'll run over here and grab the pipe, and we can take the pipe into the following wave. I don't want to craft too many mollies because it kind of looks like we might have to do no guns next encounter too. I think we're out of throwables, so that's why I kind of just went for it there. There's this one. Hopefully there aren't too many more. We have houses coming up next, so I don't want to be without one against humans in houses. That was still a good encounter, and we got really, really lucky taking no damage. Yeah, 583. So I estimated about 600 there. If we had just stunned the last three enemies, that's closer to 600, although you lose some time. So probably closer to like a 590, 595, but that's still decent.
back to it.
A lot of currency, man. Bow. I really want this to give arrows, man. Nice. No silencer, that's fine though. We can grab 6 kills. I think I'm gonna grab stability and capacity on this, because in the event we get seen, like, I think there can be a brute. So I would rather just be able to fight against that brute if we don't kill it with an arrow. All right. Hopefully this goes well. I just want like a 450 here. I don't want anything crazy. Gambit's not worth doing considering the multi. Is this low grass? So many different variations of this map.
All right.
It's okay. We're fine.
Oh no! Ethan! We're being attacked! It came from over there! Helen! It came from that way!
Quiet. What?
But hands off me!
Well, we lived. We didn't get the unseen. I think we got the 450 that we want, though. Yeah, 475. A little bit of an accuracy bug because we hit every shot. So we lost those 20 points. But, you know, those 2 kills we get at the end, stun, headshot, kill is 20. And then we got a stun, headshot, hostage kill, which is 25. So those 45 points that we got for those 2 kills, instead of not getting them at all, kind of cancels out what we saw with the not getting the unseen. So I'd say that's worth it. All right, we're heading into hardware store, which is good because we're gonna need a lot of canister to craft more stun bombs. But it's increased enemy health. So what I'm gonna go for is I'm gonna try to do trap mine strat for at least 1 wave. And then finish out the run without the trap mine strat, doing stuns and melees and stuff. Oh. Okay. Let's just do this now. We can grab that hammer and upgrade it if we need to. Where are my throwables? Here we go. That is a nice gambit.
Okay.
Might have to rely a little bit on mollies and stun bombs here. That's a shame. I think there's still a way we can do this. Man, I feel like there should be one more throwable here that I'm missing. That's it. All right, we can still do this. All right, let's make sure we're maxed out on everything we can be. We do have a throwable we can take into the boss. That's what I was concerned about there. That's why I was taking my sweet time. And we should be maxed out on there. All right. All right, 576, not so bad. This 5, what do we have? 7966. So 585 times 3 plus 7966. Dude, this is gonna give us. Oh, if we get a perfect boss, it's gonna be so close to the actual score we got. Just give us a good shot. Nice. And this boss is going to go much faster. Not what I wanted. I knew it. Dude, this boss is so broken. I have to throw a molly at him to kill him. Well, it's not going to be a similar score anymore. It's not going to be similar to what we got. But point was that it ended up being pretty similar. Boss, man. Trap mine takes away all his health. You're supposed to be able to throw a stun bomb to then end it, but I guess that only switches the phase. I mean, yeah, 9.6. So, man, let's go through it real quickly. All right, so we lost 20 points of damage to a smack in that first encounter. That would have been 53. The Overlook capture lost the Unseen off of a multi almost immediately. The Shipping Yard assault, this was good. We got really lucky. This was never mind. I was gonna say it was no damage. The Houses Hunted was fine. I mean, it was a 475 on a base multi. The Hardware Store was good. Just wasted a little bit of time looking for stuns. And then the boss, we took that damage. So let's see, 31 and the 3 points a time. So 34 times 3 is 102. We lost there. So 155. It could have been better. 96.19 plus 155 is 97.74 if we didn't take this smack and if the boss was perfect, like, because everything else was fine, and then maybe you can get an Unseen here in the capture to make it a little bit better. So 97.74, and what did we end up with again on the first run? It was like 97.18. So I mean, the difference there is just minimal. You know, the point is the routes were pretty similar, and I'm glad I ran it twice. I'm going to put these two videos together, but I'm going to go get some dinner first. So thank you guys for watching. This is an Ellie double daily or a rerun, and we'll see how the score holds. I estimate we might have a few ties on the leaderboard just because of how like low scoring this is and the way that it ends up. So we'll see how it goes. I appreciate you guys watching, and we will I'll see you tomorrow for the Abby daily. All right, bye-bye.